Hello, everyone. Welcome to your February Tarot Scopes with me, the Mermaid Mystic. These are for the fire signs. There are also videos for air signs, earth signs, water signs. Go ahead and check them out for your big three, sun, moon, and rising, to get a very good idea of what February has in store for you. So we're going to talk about Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and I'm going to start with Aries. Okay, my friends, Aries, the pioneers of the zodiac, the go-get-ems. We get the Knight of Cups, hubba hubba, and we get Raidu reversed. Okay, very interesting, because Knights are about movement and progress, and so is Raidu, but it's reversed. What does it mean? I will tell you. So the Knight of Cups is about passion, romance, creativity, pleasure, art, like charging after things in the name of love. Raidu reversed is like, halt, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So this just means that the Knight of Cups is like, yes, February is going to have strong themes of love, romance, pleasure, passion, purposeful journeys, heartfelt journeys. But it's just asking you with Raido reversed, just not to rush. Just don't rush. Don't charge ahead. Remember, Aries, that your card in the tarot is the Emperor. So the Emperor shows us that you, as a sign, have so much potential for leadership and stability to create very solid foundations that benefit not just yourself, but everyone you come into contact with. So it's this real idea of like stewardship over the land, over your relationships. So it is likely that you will experience love and passion. Emotions might be pretty intense in February. There could be some pretty big swings, because the Knight of Cups is, feels things incredibly deeply and hasn't matured to like the Queen of Cups or King of Cups to find balance in those steady emotions. So I think that's really why Raido Reversed is encouraging you just to move slowly, like slow and steady. It's not that you're not moving towards any of these goals. It's more that this is a great month to just experience them and sit with them and not try and figure out where is it going and what does it all mean. So it could actually be very emotionally healing for you if you let yourself experience like love and pleasure without letting it overtake you. So if you do want to focus on love and romance, know that this is more of the month to reflect on what that means to you than it is to like charge after it. It's not to say that you won't have it. I think you will with the Knight of Cups. But Raido Reversed is just really mindful that we want you to move ahead with that Emperor energy of having a solid structure. So you have the healthy foundations to support all of your big feelings and all of this love. So healthy foundations is like good communication, good boundaries, patience. We're not moving ahead because we're insecure, right? If you want to charge ahead with love, let it really be from love. Don't let it be from fear of losing the person or fear of rejection, because then it's not really a mission of love. It's a mission of fear and safety. And I do get the sense that you will have opportunities to charge ahead on the mission of love. Is first, though, pause, reflect, explore, navigate your emotional world. When you feel like you're more in right alignment, in harmony with these things, then the movement is going to occur. Okay, my friend? Probably a good time to like write some poetry, or if you're an Aries, smash things to your favorite music safely with no one around and you clean up. Okay, so next we're going to talk about Leo. So Knight of Pentacles, another knight. So we got a lot of movement with these fire signs here. And your rune is Manas. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles is steady growth. It's like one foot in front of the other. It's just acknowledging that even that creative passion project you have, you're still going to have to do things like learn to build a website. You know what I mean? Or if you really want to have a band, you're going to have to do things like practice your scales. So the Knight of Pentacles just acknowledges some of the less than glamorous work that has to be done, but is necessary so that you can enjoy the glamour and the creativity and all those other things that you love. I do think you will be making great progress towards any of those goals that matter to you. So Knight of Pentacles often is associated with pentacles. So like earthly matters, if that's home, finances, career, business, etc. But I really see the Knight of Pentacles as just that steady growth no matter what it is. So even if it is a creative project, understanding that creative projects also need to cross the T's and dot the I's. So I do February see steady growth for you, healthy momentum. And Manas is the rune of like humankind. So it's understanding oh, I forget which poem it is, but there's this one description of manas that talks about the dearness of humans to each other. Because really, like, we need each other. That's just that. That's just that. Like, even if you look at how long we're pregnant for and how long a baby takes to grow up into being self-sufficient, like, humans need each other, period. So, but manas is where you find the joy in that. So, where you find the joy in sharing your gifts, where you find the joy in learning from others. Manas, I always associate manas a little bit with like the arts, because it's those things that make being human kind of great, like writing poetry, music, collaboration, culture. So you could have a very like culture creative February if you so wish. And I think that if there's been any monotony in your life, because the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles can also be spinning our wheels a bit, just kind of like day in, day out, same old. So manas is like, if you're a bit bored, to switch it up, reach out to other people and do cool things, right? Practice music with a friend, write stories together, right? Go to a paint night together, go see a cool documentary, anything like this. Enjoy the things, because there's so many things that humans do that suck, but there's so much beauty we create as well. So I see, Leo, you have a nice month. There's the practicalities of the Knight of Pentacles, healthy, steady progress towards your goals. It might not be glamorous, but it's got to happen to make the glamour happen. But also a lot of lovely connections with friends, coworkers, collaborators. That's going to help you enjoy the things that make being human fun. So good month for collaborations and progress, arts and culture. Okay. Now, Sagittarius. Okay, Sag, my friend. So your tarot card is the Two of Swords, and your rune is Ansu's reversed. Okay, this is why we get readings, okay? So this is showing communications being a little bit stuck, intuition being blocked for sure, but this is why we do these readings, because now you know, and then you can unblock them and have a better February. So the Two of Swords kind of just shows, like, if you see the figure in the card, like their eyes are closed. In the Smith Rider-Waite deck, which you see is such a classic deck, the person's blindfolded. So the Two of Swords shows us denial, indecision, like not wanting to look at certain parts of life, because it requires bravery and humility. If you're thinking about looking at your own behavior and actions, sometimes you have to stop and be like, yeah, I did not play that very cool, And if it is about other relationships, there might be something that you have to look at and be like, this isn't really working. So the Two of Swords, though, lets you know, like, it's probably not as bad as you think it is. Like, the avoidance is making it worse. So Sag, it's a good month to look at things that make you uncomfortable. And when you do, that's actually when, like, Ansu's, this rune of communication and intuition, becomes upright. So when you take off the blindfold and you just bravely look at things with humility and compassion for yourself and for others, it's where the solutions are going to start to, like, bing, 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 really start to appear. And they couldn't have appeared before if the head was in the sand, right? So, and also that's when your intuition becomes incredibly strong. This might be a month where you need to have some conversations, and they might not be like the most fun, but again, if you stop avoiding them, that's where healing comes into it, right? This is where opportunities come now. So remember, Sag, one of your gifts is that you're very frank, but frankness without compassion is kind of like a blunt tool that hurts people. So remember that you have the ability, you have this gift, this superpower to see things plainly and to speak it plainly, but it must be done with compassion, with the intention of healing and harmony, or else it's hurtful, right? And that goes for your self-talk too. Like when we're talking about you being, accountable and humble, if you're just like, well, I'm garbage and I suck, like, don't do that either. Don't do that. Like, treat yourself with love and compassion as well. So this is a really good month for like bravery. The things that are stuck will become unstuck by having these challenging conversations. But don't forget, when we do those things, we become so much better. We become more compassionate. We become stronger. We become more resilient. So even though this doesn't sound like the most fun, it is actually an opportunity to fix things that have been stuck for a long time, to find healing, to find grace, and to create solutions. So the best thing you can do is, do what you got to do to like face these things with compassion and courage, but doing so leads to the solutions that you feel have been evading you. Okay, my friends. So best of luck with everything. Thank you for being here, fire signs. If you'd like to book your very own reading or energy healing session with me, the link is below. Contact me and we will make some magic. Have the best February, and thank you for being here.